From one battle to the other. I'm going for you. Double my speed. Can I charge you? No.
Simply business. It's your time to cease to exist.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You get up, we smack. This is an attempt to end you. That was not a good attempt. Oh, we're out of... Oh, can we, no, we can't. Stanton needs to use it. So does Steve have anything against him? He doesn't. Okay. One shot! Nice. Alright, Aralu.
I will pierce your heart.
I will pierce your heart. Blah, blah, blah. Charge! Stanton, I need you to use this on... Oh, it's already gone. Oh, never mind. Alright, then, in that case, go for it. Oh, Lord. Alright. Crack the neck, stretch the back, crack the arms, and start swinging. 1, 2, dead, dead. Please die, please die. Okay. Did not die. Slightly disappointed by that. Damn, still not dead? How many shots does it take?
And now, you die.
Oh, you have concealment. Oh, great. Haha. Alright. Good. Almost been massacred. Anomaly. I need to heal all my undead companions. And then my living creatures. Do I have healing for... Did I pick up healing for you? I did. I did. I picked up some. Not much, but, you know, it's something. And I think you have healing too, yeah? And then one for Greybeard. Okay. Ah! Hi! Oh, this will be a quick kill, right? Go Steve! Look at him landing them shots. Smack him! Rude. Rudest. Take another beam to the face. Okay. 2 beams still not enough.
Let's hear you cry.
Let's hear you cry. tear apart reality again, because, you know, destruction is best.
Cut them to pieces!
Cut them to pieces! Is there a mage? There's no mage. Okay, so we get rid of you first. Get him, Steve! Damn. Oh, you go for me? That's so sweet of you. You shouldn't have. After all, we're gonna slice and dice you to pieces. Damn. It's too bad Greyboar's so slow. Yeah. Ooh, 2 crits. That's not good. Hi. Die. Bye. And then pew pew pews. Puny guardians. Hi. Who are you? Yos. Commander, your worthless slave prostrates himself before you. Oh? The demon gives you a swearing brow. Remind me, who are you? I understand your slaves are so great in number that the faces of even the closest to you are not worth remembering. I am Yes, leader of the Illusionary Assassins Guild, and your faithful servant. Glory be to Ray the Insane. Eyes narrowed, Graber gives Yos a wordless nod. Ah, and you're here, my deadly friend. Your time is impeccable. I could use the advice of a seasoned assassin such as yourself. If that's so, then it won't be free advice. What are you doing here? I'm hunting down unworthy creatures, eradicating all sorts of aberrations that could attack your forces from behind. Have you noticed a startling increase in their numbers recently? They can look like demons or mortals, but there's something abnormal in all of them. I've made a habit of tracking them down and killing them, for the good of your mission, of course. I remember killing you. I actually don't, but... Your words ring hollow, or was that a threat? Yos rarely ducks his head and hunches his sword, but his wide grin tells you that he's not afraid of you. What do you remember of me? I remember that you came to Arashna as a nobody, and within days you had the city eating out of the palm of your hands. Shamira, the Aryan dream, lost her throne, and demons began flocking to the Midnight Isles, eager to earn even the tiniest sliver of your favor. You led a howling horde of abyssal spawn to glory, and they all bowed down before your might and brutality. That's how I remember you, and that's how the Abyss remembers you. How can you be of use for me? I'm planning to kill someone for you, my lord. Someone dangerous, someone who wants you dead. Who are you hunting now? Shamira, the Ardent Dream, has abandoned Arashu and the Abyss. She's come to Golorian. Now the beast is roaming from the mortal plane, killing all in her path, and she's coming for your head. I plan to help you get rid of her, but I need your advice about how to best to deal with her. Okay. What compelled Shamira to leave her cozy nest in the Abyss and come to the material plane? She was sick of being Nocturla's right hand. Since the Lady Shadow isn't planning to invade Glory, Shamira decided to lead the incursion herself. And what exactly is she doing? Devouring the souls of anyone who strays across her path. Shamira always did have a taste for mortals, but right now she's on the binge of untold proportions. It appears she's become more powerful with each soul she consumes. I see. And why do you need my advice? Perhaps I'm slightly anxious about our confrontation ahead. Shamira was exceptionally powerful before, and now her might is even greater. I see. And naturally, I would like to hear your advice, Greybor. My advice is this: don't be predictable. Do you remember that time you lied to me and tried to get me to kill Wildos for you for free? If it didn't work the first time, I wouldn't recommend a second attempt. But something tells me you won't follow my advice. I also have advice for you. I will humbly receive your wisdom. How should I prepare this fight? What plan should I choose? Suicide. I bet 100 gold that his plan's grand finale involves a knife lodged in your back. I have plenty of suggestions. Number 1, did you know the practice of performing fearsome pre-battle dances is widespread in Garand? These dances are designed to raise the spirits of the most bloodthirsty warriors to ensure good luck in battle, and of course strike terror in the hearts of enemies. Number 2, I don't need to hear any more. Dancing in front of Shamira will do nothing. Look closer. I failed again? I rolled 2 ones in a row. You're quick. Focus on delivering a series of deadly strikes. You're so wise, Commander. I'll follow your advice. Now, if you allow me your servant to take his leave, I must prepare for battle. Okay.
Move out.
I mean, I don't know, whatever. More chaos, more destruction, more killing. I've always wanted to kill Samira anyways. Woman got in my head. That looks like friendly. That totally looks like friendly. Is there two of them? Yep, that's two of them. Guess we get a free action to set up.
Indulge me and die quickly.
Take. Castle. Take care of that one. Thank you. Love the critical hits.
I will pierce your
Pew!
heart.
Pew! 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 Oh! Oh, you lose this too. Oh, that's rude. Once we've dealt with you. Oh my god. How are you? Oh. Ow. A little rude. Get him. Oh, there's a fork. That's not good. Alright, another one. Good. Good riddance. Alright, Steve, you're next. Next up. Method.
And now, you die.
Okay. Well, that's not good. Charge again! That's 2 members down. Fun. I don't think Blaze is gonna work against that. So let's do Frost. Nothing. Oh, I got a mirror image, that's why. Thing still has mirror images. That's not good.
You won't recover.
Ah ha ha ha! Ah. Dare kill Steve? How dare you? Alright, let's get rid of these images. I think we need to unload some more powerful spells. Don't you agree, Nino? And some powerful
Indulge
arrows.
me and die quickly.
Get rid of all those mirror images.
Run them through!
Ugh. Ow. Cruel. Burn. Burn for that. Ah, burn again. Oh great, crippling wounds. I love them. And it's raining blood, heavily.
Head off.
Hi. Who the hell are you? Greetings, Commander. I've arrived to assist in your crusade just as before. And who are you? How easy this mortal creature has forgotten who it was that opened the gates of hell to him. I am Mephistios, ruler of Canaan and archdevil of hell, and I dare hope you, your faithful ally. I humbly know that without my invaluable help, you never would have managed to secure such an advantageous contract with hell, and sink so low. It is thanks to the harshness and ruthlessness I have instilled in you that our forces are now a step away from victory. What do you remember about me? Remember you as a promising, merciless judge whose name struck fear and awe into the hearts of all. A fine start to a career, and one more befitting a devil than an Aeon at that. Nonsense. I remember it all quite different. I remember that you surrounded yourself with useless buffoons who clamored for your attention and brought to you no benefit, but when circumstances require you to make serious sacrifices and chose you jettisons the ballast. First you were a corrupted Azata, and then you became an exceptional devil. Well, welcome to the camp. I'll take the devil's help. Thank you for your hospitality, but I have no plans to abuse it. I intend to leave the camp as soon as you render me a service and free me of this tedious tripartite existence. Why are there three of you? You see, Commander, of late I've sensed strong wrongness within myself. I have felt a shift in my very nature. I have been invaded by a touch of the chaotic, whereas I, as a devil, ought to embody the principles of evil and lawfulness. My lawful side tells me to destroy myself, for I'm in violation of nature. My evil side tells me selfishly to safeguard my own life and do myself no harm. Therefore, I intend to offer myself up for judgment, except who could pass judgment on me, an archdevil? Only Lord Asmodeus or myself. This is why I have split myself into three parts: judge, prosecution, and defense. If I alone participate in this trial, there will be no trial at all, but a farce. So I'm asking you to join in as a lone juror. Where did this wrongness come from? I wish I knew. I simply felt it within myself, and I knew I was not as I had seen before. Now I'm something different, something wrong and unnatural. Why should I be the one to pass judgment on you? Who else would I ask? I would not allow myself to be judged by just anyone, you know. You, Commander, are an exceptional being, and I trust your intellect. And I am loath to return to hell in my current state and submit myself to the judgment of the great Asmodeus. And what happens if you find yourself guilty? It all depends on the sentence, but I presume in that case the devil Mephistophels will be unmade and wiped out of existence. Just so you know, we're in a prison, and you're an illusion corrupted by the influence of Sicilla, Primadora, and Protean. Your words ring hollow, Commander. I would never have written such a thing into any contract. Fine, I'll participate in your trial. In that case, let's begin. Defendant the devil Mephistophels stands accused of being a living violation of the cosmic orders. Fundamental nature has been corrupted by influence of chaos. This prosecution believes that the defendant nature is lawful first and foremost and evil, only to a lesser degree. Therefore, the prosecution demands that he be found guilty and sentenced to complete and irreversible unmaking. In this hearing, the defense intends to show that it is the evil side of the defendant's nature which prevails over the lawful side. The defense hopes that the court will take into account the egotism of the defendant's soul and overlook any incriminating evidence and acquit. The court will examine the defendant's past, present, and future. The commander who has generously agreed to take part in the trial will play the role of the jury. His opinion and assessment will be taken into account by the court. However, the verdict will be mine to deliver. On that note, where shall we begin? Let's look at the defendant's past. In the past, the defendant has concluded many unequal and detrimental contracts and deals with mortal beings. Condemned their souls to eternal slavery in hell. To wit, the defendant acquired the soul of the farmer Latko, and no last name, in exchange for providing 3 days of rain over his field in southern Varsia. The defendant acquired the soul of King Laver the Sixth in return for providing a trained army for a conflict with rebel barons. The defendant acquired, oh my lord, 4 hours passed. Listen, I think we get the idea. The defendant was bad. And of course, defendant blah 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 blah. We'll try to second go free. Wow, 8 hours have passed by. However, Sally's answer was resurrected in accordance to agree. What is more, Was granted the maximum lifespan for a member of that species of rodent. We're talking about hamsters now. Has the accused ever broken the terms of a contract? Never. The defendant has an unholy reverence for the law and inviolability of contracts. He is well aware of the severe punishment that awaits those who commit such infractions. Has the accused ever helps anyone for no agreement or no terms that was not advantageous for him? Not so. Whether it belongs to him or not could accuse the defendant of such a thing. Such behavior would do considerable damage to his evil reputation. Entirely correct. We cannot conclude that an individual is sincerely lawful when there is no overseer that acts breathing down their neck. It's highly likely that under less constrained circumstances, the defendant would have flouted the law and became a true swindler. The court has heard the juror's position, find himself in agreement. Discussion of the defendant's capacity is hereby ended. Recent events. Accused recently took up the position of advisor to the commander of the 5th Crusade. Defendant had encouraged the commander to bend up from his responsibilities instead of to accept the authority of hell. Oh god. The defendant secured a contract to grant the commander the powers of a devil, which he did in full and without deception. The prosecution asked the court to view this as evidence of the defendant's lawful nature and sentence him to destruction as the law dictates. Securing this contract with the commander significantly raised the defendant's standing in the hierarchy of hell. Indeed, the fact that the defendant insulated himself, the commander's trusts under a false name and identity, and opted for a strategy that was based on deceit, marks his act out as evil rather than entirely lawful. As an evil creature, the defendant must be acquitted and released. Juror is now called to give testimony. Do you swear to tell the truth? Not a chance. We're in court, aren't we? Very well, it's up to you. I'll be able to sense whether it's true and what's a lie. What do you have to say in regards to the charge of your spiritual temptation and corruption by a defendant with the aim of leading you onto the path of hell? That didn't happen. Objection. The witness's words ring hollow. Objection sustained. The witness should know that the court's records clearly show the defendant took the active role in tempting the commander to join the forces of hell. Resulting of these efforts, the commander signed a contract that made him part of hell's hierarchy. I asked the witness to bear these facts in mind in his further testimony, even though he does not recall these events or doubts the reverse. Okay. Well, let's go with this. Doesn't matter. He is no different from any trader who sells apples, swords, and scrolls. The presence of a personal incentive does not make any action evil itself. The court shares these doubts, however, will end the examinations recently. And now to the future. While the defendants... Oh my god, this is a lot. Sorry, chat. I thought this would be a quick court case. While the defendant's nature has been subjected to chaotic changes, the defendant remains part of the devil hierarchy. Thus, the prosecution argues that he will continue to work lawfully towards advancement, fearing brutal execution if he does not. This means that lawfulness prevails over evil within the defendant, and so he should cease his unnatural existence in accordance with the law. Defense vehemently rejects his argument. Every hierarchy has its renegades from time to time. The defendant's selfish nature will inevitably lead him to desert hell. Given this, the defense considers an evil to be the dominant aspect of the defendant's nature and therefore insists on full acquittal. Just go for a second, doesn't matter. Objection. The jury appears to be calling the courts impartially into question. The court has moved to uphold this objection. However, we now generally have a clear understanding of the defendant's future conduct. Now that the court has considered all circumstances of the case and taken into account the questions and response of the jury, it will issue its verdict. The defendant is found guilty on all counts. Well, then it's time for us to bid farewell. It's a pleasure dealing with you, Commander. May Asmodeus preserve your black heart, but now I will take and leave you, or perhaps not. You sense that the ground beneath your feet is a little firmer than before. We brought stability to this place. Damn it. No. You know what? We should probably rest before we do this. Also, I'm gonna rework the spell book. I'm gonna rework my own spell book before we rest. Cause we're gonna need this spell a lot more. We don't need this. This is more important. And that. Okay. We set up camp. And then we rest.
I am a criminal, so finding myself in prison comes as no great shock. And as prison cells go, this one is better than most.
True.
But that doesn't mean that I won't try to escape. As I said, I am a criminal.
Alright. Before we do anything there, just nothing here, right? No. Okay. Let's fight.
Let's make this quick.
Get him, Steve. 7 shots to the face. Okay. Kinda expected Steve to kill. Not gonna lie.
You won't recover.
Okay. Damn. Die! Ow. Ow.
Simply business.
Really? You know, for like, this is pretty tough, 'cause we're all level 20s, like, getting a little, Time to tear apart reality. Oops. Torn apart reality, there goes gravity, ba ba da ba. Smash it, oh.
None shall escape.
Hi. Oh, you're gonna love this. 7 shots to the face. Get him, Steve. Ow. 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 Rude. Hi. You shot me. Just one-shot it.
Your time to cease.
That was a critical strike again too, wasn't it? Yep.
Indulge me and die quickly.
Alright. Critical strikes are the best.
Move out.
We tore apart that reality, we went there. Okay, we have to go all the way back to camp. That thing's restored.